I just got done weeding and planting in the garden, and I come out here and there's two hens. The one hen ran off because I scared her when I opened up the door. But Fiona was just pruning and cleaning herself. Yeah, you hungry there, huh, babe? You hungry? Got you an appetite, huh? You gonna get you some water? That's a good girl. And Melania started to walk out towards Fiona, who is right there. There she is. So this would be Fiona. She's comfortable. She's not scared when she sees me. The other hen saw me and she ran off. So I'm looking with my eyes to see if I can see her in the wood's edge. But it looks like she took off. Oh, there she is. You're not going to really see her with the camera, but right there, there's a tiny pine tree dead center in the video. The hen is behind that little tree. It's kind of like well, it's probably just not even a tree. It's a weed. If it's not a weed, it's a young cedar tree I got growing next to that dirt pile. So right there in the middle of the video, the hen is behind it. So I can see her with my eyes, but I can't see her with the camera. So it's that. There she's moving. So she's clearly behind there. So she didn't run away altogether. And I'm up here on my porch. Fiona is about, look at that squirrel just crossed right in front of her. Got Melania, it's not chasing Fiona. I guess she apologized for running her off yesterday. Where you going, babe? You gonna go meet with Melania? Hmm? And look at this. Everybody's happy. Perfect time in the evening. It's probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. And it's feeding time. The deer have been here already. And it's chill time. It's Miller time, or whatever beverage you desire. Welcome to Foster's Wildlife Sanctuary and Homestead. I premiered my first video yesterday, Sunday, Memorial Weekend. Today is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Fiona's about 10 feet from Melania. Very comfortable being in her presence. I got about 6 squirrels out here today, foraging for corn, taking corn and running them up to the various places and burying corn. They like to bury the corn. So let's see where Fiona is. There she is. Look at her. There's the money shot. Fiona and Melania. Now, what would be great is to see Fiona just taking a break and sitting down like Melania does, just sitting down on the ground and just chilling. Where'd you go? It's a nice 72 degrees right now. Okay, there's the other turkey. Let's see. Okay, here's Fiona. And the other turkey is back in the yard. And where did I see her? Let me see. Up there she is. So she's just to the right of the pile of those pine logs I have piled up. There you can see her. Here she comes. So that's our new guest. She came with Fiona. There she is. Here she comes. Melania says, I'm just going to stay here and soak up the last bit of today's rays. Make myself beautiful. I got 3 squirrels. What's up, Melania? Babe, what are you doing? Yeah. These squirrels, I'm convinced, are from the same nest. They're brothers and sisters. They showed up about 3 weeks ago. Really small, much smaller than they are now. It's just my thing. They might be from different nests, but I just have a feeling they're from the same nest. Fiona went behind there. Beautiful, people. This is so peaceful right now. Birds singing in the background. Look at that. There's a money shot. 3 squirrels, 3 squirrels. 3 squirrels and a turkey. If I back it out, it'll be 3 squirrels and 2 turkeys. Oh, there he goes. There's Mr. Cardinal. Melania knocked the single flower off that some sort of a lily flower. I forget what it's called. There's Mrs. Cardinal. And another one up in the tree above, screeching. I don't know if you can see her. Let's see, she would be. Oh, she flew away. There we go, Mr. and Mrs. Cardinal, and there's the other female cardinal. Now, when she flutters her wings like that, it's a sign of a more juvenile bird. And when that happens, you might see the other cardinal feed the baby because she's just young. She's not quite got it yet. And usually it's the male bird I see feeding the little females. But that little female bird with her, the little 2 cardinals there. Here comes the male. Nope, he's over on the azalea. He's over in the butterfly garden, soon to be. But yeah, just waiting for that little, there she picked up. Just waiting to see if that other cardinal there is going to feed this little cardinal that's fluttering her wings like and screaming, feed me, feed me. Oh, you got the new visiting hen pruning her beautiful wings. And Fiona's not far. She's right there. Left the little baby by herself. But she did feed herself. But she's just a little anxious. There's a hummingbird. There's a hummingbird on the feeder right there to the right side. Put up a new second feeder this year, and surprised I haven't attracted more hummingbirds, but that was the object. Mr. Cardinal on the top there. He just flew to the apple tree, my gala apple tree. Looking handsome. I think he's on the ground there, yeah. Mr. Squirrel's gonna go get a drink. I should probably rinse that out this evening and fill it back up. It's a perfect height to jump up on the little angel there, and although they're strong enough, they can just jump straight up onto the water fountain. But why exercise the extra strength when you don't have to, right? That is a beautiful hen. She's just cleaning herself. Beautiful. What do you say, babe? You like your mealworm treats? Look at that. That's about 7 feet. There's the money shot. Walking right up to Mr. Squirrel. Nobody's worried. Melania's tranquil, nice and relaxed, not chasing Fiona. That was funny. She did that yesterday. She ran, man, she must have run 20, 30 feet to get behind Fiona and push her off. Shoo her away is what she did. But look at the colors in the sun there. That is just fantastic colors. Beautiful shot. And there's the hummingbird. We got a Canadian goose, hummingbird, and 2 turkeys. I say that's a jackpot. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Hummingbird. Well, guys, this is the Wildlife Sanctuary and Homestead. Yes, with my 2 mascots, Babe and Melania. With guest appearance of Fiona, her turkey friend, who brought a friend today. Hummingbirds, squirrels, all kinds of birds. The occasional snake and various butterflies come through here. dragonflies, butterflies. It's all good, people. Ain't that right, babe? It's all good. See, guys, these videos go as long as it takes. That's the strategy. I don't look to cut videos to length, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It's an all encompassing, evolving, natural sequence of events. Basically, unedited, so I gotta watch what I say. Try to keep the camera steady. And allow people's imaginations to travel and to allow your souls and spirits to be tranquil, peaceful in these hard times that we're all experiencing. There's another money shot. It's always great to have multiple money shots as we're into the 17th minute, going into the 18th minute on this video. Babe is saying, "What is that turkey?" Every once in a while, a red-headed woodpecker comes along, a Mr. Blue Jay. I just saw a photograph from July of 2019 of a blue jay on my bench, and it's the same blue jay I just took a picture of this year a few weeks ago because I know it for the fact there's a distinguishing white circle on the bottom of his tail feather on the right side. It's a distinguishing mark, so that tells me that blue jay has been around for a couple years. There's our guest hen in the background. Fiona is now within 5 feet of Melania, or right about 5 feet, 6 feet. What do you think, Melania? You like your visitors? It'd be great to have Mr. Tom show up. He showed up a few months back, maybe a total of 5 or so times. He was up on my back porch with Fiona, feeding on the loose grain that I had on my back porch. And you could catch those videos on Facebook, but I'm going to transfer a lot of the videos that I did earlier this year on Facebook, my live videos, and I'm going to transfer them to Foster's Wildlife Sanctuary and Homestead YouTube channel. So I'm going to be uploading a lot of content that I already have made. And I think I'm going to do some videoing with my digital camera, which has a much better zoom in capability. So for example, I could look at that squirrel right there and really zoom in on it. And then I can take the SIM card, put it to my laptop, and or connect the camera to my laptop and upload videos to YouTube. You can do that too. But this is what I do, people. It's kind of a hobby that I've turned into, the videoing aspects of my property. Now this structure here with the fallen branches off my maple tree, I simply inverted them like this, making some sort of a teepee art structure for the squirrels and birds to hang out on. And the birds like to be at the very top. I've had crows, blue jays, cardinals, they all like doves. They all go to the bluebirds. It's amazing how they go to the top. What I'm going to do with some of my morning glories, once they get established, I'm going to plant them below the base of this structure and let them vine up into the structure and have many different colors of morning glories. That should look really spectacular. And the other turkey is right through the cracks of the maple tree, right there. See, you never know how I'm going to bring you the videos. It's raw, unedited, and just uploaded. These videos are just coming off of my iPhone, and then they'll just be uploaded from. There's Mrs. Hummingbird. And just like that, she's gone. There she is. Look at that. She's within 3 feet of that squirrel. That juvenile little young sucker. I do have a few rabbits here, but they come out later in the evening when it's too dark to video. Melania's so chill. So chill. Let's see, where's that other turkey? See, now that squirrel's being bad. He's in my butterfly garden digging up a hole, probably burying a piece of corn. But that's okay. I got a whole bunch more I've potted off to the side. So I'm going to germinate wildflowers in pots and then transplant them out there in a few weeks. I tell you what, that hen right there, she big. Can't wait to see their little babies. For the last 2 years, I've had turkeys come on the property. The first time was 2 years ago. Any, and then last year. But the first year, I had up around a dozen babies with about, I think it was about 5 adult hens. So between them, they had a dozen babies. So at one time, I had like 17, 19 turkeys on my front yard here with the bench feeding, eating seeds, and there Melania finally got up. She just came in on the side, around the side behind this guest here, or this is Fiona here. I think this is Fiona. Can't really be for certain, but it is what it is. So now, oh, here comes a deer. Here comes a baby. Last year's, I think. I'll be able to tell when I see it up closer. I have basically 2 adult female does, and I think they've already given birth, and those babies have not been brought back to the property yet. But the 2 mamas, they do not show a huge belly that they did in my earlier videos that I did on Facebook Live, which I'll be transferring those over to YouTube soon. So what we have here is, and there's the other one right there. Is that little Bucky? Yeah, I think that's the little Bucky. Let me see his spikes. Yeah, I can see. You can see his, see his spikes. And yeah, there's Buck. So yep, he's got about 1.5 inches, going on 2 inches of little spikes. That's his sibling. That's his sister. So the mother of these two had these 2 fawns last year. I have video of both these deer here as when they were fawns in photographs. So these are last year's. They're not quite a year old because they came out in, I think, August. Late August is when I saw them as fawns. And Melania's out there with them. It's okay, Melania. They're not going to hurt you. Now, the mother is somewhere out here. Maybe she already came, or I know there were some deers out here earlier. But right now, there's probably not much corn out there because, like I said, oh, look at this. Look how close she just came. That turkey right there, my friends, is about 10 feet from me right now. And this is as close as I can zoom in. So I think that's Fiona, because a new turkey would not be comfortable at this point to come this close. So we're gonna call her Fiona. And she is gorgeous. This is amazing, people. This is what I'm all about right now. This is what it's about. And then just being quiet. so people can just enjoy the visual effects of these majestic creatures. Look at the colors. She's so close I could hear her breaking the grass. I can hear her breaking the grass and the clover that she's feeding on. That's how close she is. I call it about 10 to 12 feet. Now that's an interesting little bit of noise that little buck made. If that's what the noise came from. I've never heard that before. Oh, I just heard it again. One of these deers are making these little low tone grunts. I don't know if you can catch it on here. It's either that or it's coming from inside the woods line, the woods edge, and it might be the mother. Okay, yeah, I just heard it again. It's actually coming from, yeah, it's coming from inside the woods here. It could very well be they just ran off. I don't know what maybe they are being called by their mom, I'm not sure. But I've never heard that before. And there's the Fiona. Yeah, that was an interesting call from an animal. I think it could have been the mama deer. So there he goes. And she's waiting right there. That's very bizarre. Oh, there's another turkey. I don't know if you're going to see it. It's right there in the middle of the camera. You actually should be able to see it. That little darker spot there. I don't know if it's a tom turkey or if it's a hen, but you see it scratching? Scratching in the ground there. That movement, that's another turkey. I'll keep my eye on it. It might be a Mr. Tom or just could be another hen. But that's 3 turkeys in eyes view. So that's the most I've had this year in plain view. What a beautiful view. Yeah, the deer were out here earlier, cleaned off the bench. So there's not much left. There you go. Just a little bit left. So I gotta go put some more out there, but not now. I'll wait till they leave. Otherwise, if I go put seed out there now, they're just gonna run off. Boy, they're making a racket over there. You can see the squirrel perked up, Fiona perked up. Like, what's going on over there? Keep the noise down. Disturbing the peace. I don't know where that other hen is. Now, it's very possible the other hen that was over here went across the ditch into the neighbor's yard over there. And that's the hen that I see now over there. So it could be the hen that was here earlier. And there's the deer just grazing on the neighbor's grass. There you go. You can see them both there. Then you got this turkey right there. I suspect it's a hen. Not sure. Last week I was videoing a hen and it took off. Oh, there's 3 deer across there. So it's probably the mother of the 2. Remember I said it sounded like the mother was calling the 2 babies? And yeah, that could be the mother right there. You can see her just to the left of the tree, grazing on the grass. And then you got Bucky right there and his little sister right there. So yeah, that's what that grunting was. I don't know if y'all heard it. When I play it back, I'll see for myself. But yeah, and they came running. And then you got this turkey here. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like, is that 2 of them over there? Maybe not. Did you hear her calling? She was clucking. And there she goes again, talking to me. We be communicating. Okay, so she's departing. I got 3 peaches the size of walnuts right there on my little peach tree. I had about a dozen, but then they all fell off or the squirrels got them or something. And I had about a dozen peaches that I pollinated with a Q-tip on both of those peach trees. And they all fell off, or they all got eaten somehow. There goes the deer running in the back from the neighbors. Here comes Mama. Yep. And there goes Fiona. Right, where did she go? She's right under there. Yep. Say goodbye, baby. She just flew to the other. She just jumped over the ditch. Easy enough for her to do. Yeah. And that's it for today, folks. 43:49 on the time. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't seem like 43 minutes holding this camera. There's Babe. Where's Melania, Babe? Where you going, girl? You see Melania? She's got fresh water in her pool over there. I cleaned that out earlier and I used that water to water my fruit trees. There she is. All right, guys, I'm going in, okay? I got things to do. 45 minutes is 45 minutes. So y'all be good. Until everybody, goodbye and thanks for joining. Until we meet again, peace, everybody.